People meet in architecture. Biennale di Architettura 2010 in Venice. Okay, people meet in architecture. Biennale of Architecture 2010 in Venice. Structure.
What is this?
Well, it's a fractal structure. I've never seen before such a thing like this, as a fractal in space. Fractal. That's a little boring, isn't it? Ray Jacques, architect from Spain, it's called Free from Home. But I like this very much for the competition. You remember for the competition we used to talk about?
Should talk louder.
I said it's very useful for the competition. So the organizer of this edition of Architecture Biennale.
Kajima? Sejima.
Sejima, the organizer of the Biennale. Christian Keres is from Switzerland, and this show is called Some Structure, Models and Pictures. Structure, Models and Pictures. These are the jobs. Quite interesting. And this is their proposal for the Look at the space, it's very fun. It's rather complex.
Yeah. Who is this?
This is geodesic.
Hamid?
No, Hamid Cherub 9. It's rather a geodesical structure. It's very Hadid, isn't it? Very Zahadi. Very Zahadi. But I don't understand these flowers. It's quite important.
Who?
OMA, Office for Metropolitan Architecture. It's the office for Rem Koolhaas, founded by Rem Koolhaas. what you're saying.
So
Curve.
anyway, it's this question, yeah?
Yes, the question is.
And then ultimately that then leads to organic, non-organic, planned, not planned. It's all of these questions.
Right.
And obviously the city, as you well know, is both at the same time. But are you an architect?
I'm an architect, I'm a curved architect.
Ah.
Very curved.
And where do you come from?
Well, I'm originally from Iran, but my office is in Italy.
Dove.
Italian based Verona. In Verona.
Oh, no, Verona.
Verona.
Like
Very
you.
beautiful. Oh, yes. It's very beautiful. Verona is very beautiful. That's why I say it. First, I used to live in Venice for many years. And then I went to Verona. And my office now is in Verona. And okay, curve is very interesting. It's projected to future.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
I'm sure you did. But anyhow, you know, the earth is curved.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't have
Nature.
a straight line.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
there's no straight
And
lines in
approach to
nature.
organic is done by curve. Because,
Yeah.
you know, Frank Lloyd Wright, who was an organic architect, but he failed because he always used straight lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And afterwards, the new geometry, fractal geometry and non-Euclidean geometry, has architects who use curve in order to approach to nature and to
So what is a typical type of project you do? Do you do more public buildings or private buildings or what project?
You know, I'm not a young architect, so in my career, very long career, I've done from spoon to the city. And the city, spoon and city. From the scale of the spoon to the scale of city, so everything.
And what is a project that you have done that you liked a lot?
Really, the recent project I've done is a maritime, you said, maritime music center in Taiwan.
We were talking about Taiwan minutes ago when we were having a talk.
Taipei.
Again, the one here,
No,
yeah.
here.
Because we've been to Taipei and Taiwan, yeah?
This project, I'm very happy about it because for the first time, architects become direct communication by using huge monitors.
Yeah.
Let's say, contact with people and communication really became a real fact.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. And it's very, very good.
Right. So what is your name, please?
Oh, my name.
I think I might have a card actually. Let me see if I got one amongst my.
My name is Abbas. Don't worry.
Because my name is Charles Landry, and here. No.
Oh, good.
I recently, a book of mine was, I normally work with cities, but I sometimes write books. L'arte di fare città. It was translated into Italian. It's in English, but it was, yeah.
I come very often to London, so
Yeah.
if you come to Italy, please call me Verona. And when I come to, I've many
that's
friends in London.
That's good. Well, let's do that. That's a good idea. We're in a place like this. We live in a place like this.
Far from London?
Not very.
100 kilometers
Okay,
west.
It's nothing.
not far.
Yeah. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But this is, as you know, Ville Savoie of Le Corbusier, a very good model. This is comparing two things. I think there is nothing to see between two facts. Oh, I think I know this guy. Devi assolutamente spiegare bene la tua opera e la tua cultura.
Dove? Lì, al padiglione? Venezia?
Dove sei presente?
Io sono al padiglione Venezia, ho fatto un progetto della nuova sede della provincia, è una roba interessante.
E come si può... Spiega qualcosa, dopo noi andiamo a vedere.
E ho salvato, il progetto era di salvare il parco e il complesso era a padiglioni staccati. Quindi ho creato dei collegamenti a alto livello di vetro.
Come lo studio.
Sì, e allora così ho fatto.
Quando
Sì.
il nome.
E lì, di là.
Sicuro, adesso abbiamo
Sì.
spiegazione.
Ho avuto il piacere di vedere.
Anch'io, però tu sei
Sì.
a Vicenza. Corea, uno dei coreani, Sushukini, ha fatto questo cielo architettonico, questo volume che scende dal cielo che non riesce a toccare la terra. Well, I thought I should say it in English, but I forgot to say it in English. You know, from the sky to the land, but you can't touch the land. This is architectural sky. It's rather interesting, isn't it? Lina Bobar is from Italy. Actually, this is the first.
Who is this person? Lina?
Lina Bobar from Italy. So finally, it's Charles. I don't understand. It's rather. All pencils from students of architecture in Hungary. Students from Hungarian students. Pencils from Hungarian students of architecture. Okay?
The American.
This is
Stand. American Pavilion. Isn't it interesting?
Portman and Associates. Featuring center. And it's a revival of the Europe. You see? So I don't know if this revival is on beat architecture. The effect is rather fashionable, very fashionable. Guy Nordenson, doing this job of land architecture, on the water, about water, everything is about water.
And,
Indecent proposal, yes.
Yeah, but Woody Harrelson plays an architect, and he sells his wife for $1 million
Okay.
for one night
yes.
with another man. But then he spirals out of control into self-disgust and lies at home with pizza and beer. But then he discovers architecture again, and he's saved.
Yes.
So
He became a teacher.
yeah, exactly.
Again, yes.
You know it.
Yes, it's a very famous movie, but
yeah.
I couldn't find the link. But now, as you said, it's a good link. Yeah.
Do me more.
It's about the crisis of architecture in some
Exactly.
sense.
Are you Italian or?
No, no.
No?
I am Italian but Iranian, the origin. Iranian-Italian based architect in Verona.
You all work together? Or?
No, this gentleman
You're just
are
engineers.
independent
Switzerland.
from Berlin.
Cool. We're doing a residency this week
But are you?
in the
So is
pavilion.
it changing always, like different architects
Yeah, exactly.
representing their work, or like working
Exactly, we
like the
work
studios?
on unfinished. This is unfinished work.
Yeah.
Very.
Kind of, it's been quite interesting. We've been here for a week now. That since a lot of the pavilions, they show finished work somehow.
Yeah.
So people are in the mode of seeing something that is done. And you can have this. There's a lot of people coming in, and they are like in this mode. They're looking as if they're looking. They try to find something. Where is the kind of what is this?
Yeah.
But, and then you have to have this conversation in order for people to understand that this is not like a setup to be.
Yeah.
Work of art, but it's a production of sorts. But every week there is a different office.
But you don't make something like from people can come.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. That would have been. Okay, I would
Order a house.
Yeah.
But this is done by Alvarado.
Sverre Fair.
No, it's from Sverre Fink. But it's really, really great.
Yeah,
It's
it's fantastic.
The thinness of the
This piece.
right.
No, it's been when we
Too heavy or
Yes, we do.
when they asked the architectural team asked if we wanted to do something. I think the first thing was how can we organize something where we can be here for a longer time?
okay.
Instead of delivering a design. So we designed this residency program where every week there's different architects coming here and working here. And next week there will be an architectural magazine.
The Russian pavilion.
Pavilion is always strange.
The Japanese pavilion. Very small concepts. Small spaces in big cities. The Korean pavilion. Very traditional.
Work done by Philip Bisley. It's called Hyder's Yoke Ground. again, is all about water, nature, and people. So this is Frankenstein House. Frankenstein House is done by Muff Architects of London because they say they always see the monster around themselves. They are very frightened. It has become an arena. I don't, can you see the link between Frankenstein House and arena?
Not really.
Yes.
Well, this whole project is bringing different kind of strands together in a kind of mix, But this bit of the stadium is a wooden replica of a portion of the Olympic Stadium for 2012 in London.
A portion of
so, yes. So, but the idea was of a two-way traffic between Britain and Italy. And then the idea of this stadium kind of mutated into the idea of a place to do drawing by close looking. So you see the photo right here.
This is an old drawing studio from the Slade School in Britain, art school. They have drawing classes.
So they took also that's because of his involvement between the two, his historic link with this, And the idea of the calling a Villa Frankenstein was because when Ruskin went back to Britain with all his research of Venice and tried to encourage the British architects then to design houses with more kind of a Gothic inspiration, but they kind of misinterpreted it and took pieces and fitted them together in a kind of a disordered way, and he said you completely misunderstood what I was saying, because he wanted things also to be produced by craftspeople working with their hands. And so he said you created Frankenstein houses, Frankenstein villas.
Frankenstein,
so that was
a link between Dracula and
yeah, almost, but he actually used the
French pavilions. Meeting architecture.